Alright, welcome to a Pyware tutorial. Today we're talking about the Streamdeck. Now, I have my Streamdeck here. I got the 15 button one, and I've got it plugged in. And if you don't know what to do to get your Streamdeck going, you've got to download the software first and then just plug it in. And we're going to talk about how to set it up so that it works with Pyware. So the very first step you should do is what I'm about to do here with you. And that is to open up Pyware and to go to Utilities, go down here to Shortcut Editor, and this lists all of your hotkeys and your shortcuts right here. So you can see Control and F3, F5, this sort of thing. And then you'll want to make sure that you list those first, because then you don't have to keep going back and forth between it. So what I've done is I've opened up like a Microsoft Word, Google Drive, whatever. And I'm going to put my shortcuts in here, Pyware shortcuts. So I know that there's some things that I definitely want on my 15 buttons. One, I want a shortcut to save. So save file, obviously is Control S. So I've got that. I want to make sure that I have a button for 1-step, half-step, and quarter-step resolution. 1-step resolution. I believe I've tried this already, and for whatever reason on my computer, my Alt keys don't really do a whole lot. I can't get Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, and Alt 4 to actually do anything on my computer. I've Googled it. I don't get it. So I'm going to actually change these to something different. So in order to change the hotkey in Pyware, you'll need to create a new set and name it whatever you'd like. I made mine New Set and then hit OK. There we go. When I do that, I can edit and I can make this Control 5. 6? Sure. All right, we'll make it 6. And then half step we can make Control 7. Great. Quarter step, can make that Control 8. And then 8th step, maybe we'll just do that if I want to use it, Control 9. All right, so I've changed those from the Alt ones to the Control version because I think that will help me. Let's do save, and then I'm just going to test it out. So Control 6. Yep, it changed it to the first step there. So that's good. So now I've got that as my shortcut, and then I'm just going to punch that into my list here. Then I want to do my big 4. So my point tool, my arc, my line, and my curve. So let's go get the things on that. So I have 5 buttons left. That's it. And I want to do the adjuster tool, I think. The adjuster tool, the lasso selection, because I use that a lot. And then I'll do the cut tool, like cutting and gluing. And then visuals editor. And then I want to do the delete, because you have to delete quite a bit. You hit the delete thing and it goes back. So we got to save this and make sure that when we do Pyware, anytime we open up Pyware Shortcut Editor, it uses this new set that we created. Save. All right. So our Pyware is ready to go. Now it's time to do the Streamdeck application to start assigning these shortcuts to our buttons. Let's go. All right. So now we've got our shortcuts here that we want to program, and we've got our Streamdeck ready to go, plugged in, and I created a new set here, a new profile called Pyware. And what you have to make sure to do is you need to make sure that in your Pyware application, that's where you navigate to 3D, so that when you have 3D open, it knows that that's the set of rules that the buttons use to manipulate that specific software. Okay, so 3D, Pyware, it's the thing, so everything should be good. I've got the Pyware profile selected here, and now we're going to begin editing these buttons. Okay, so the very first one I want to do is I'm going to do the save one. I'm just going to do them in order, because I think when you get to it, you can still just move them around how you want it. So I'm just going to pop them in, and then I'll go from there to figure out kind of what order I want to be. So I'm going to go multi-action button, drag that onto that thing from the side, and I'm just going to call this save. Save, font looks good to me. And then on this side down here, you're going to go down here to System and Hotkey. Drag the hotkey on there. Now it says observing keystroke. So when you click here, just do the keystroke that you want to do. So Control S. Okay, and now you've got save. And the default kind of looks like this. It's got just a couple diamonds kind of on there. But I went kind of another level and got a little disk image from Google Images. It looks like this, a little disk, and put it on my desktop. So I'm going to assign that. So here's how you do that. You click in here, and let's go back. So now we've got that. You click right here in this corner, and then you go down here and you can say set from a file, an icon. And so I just found that from my desktop, and now I got a little disk on there. So that looks kind of cool. So now I've got a save, and I've got a little disk on there. Kind of cool. Now the other ones, Pyware actually provides these little PNG files within Pyware that you can use for this. So I'll show you how to get there. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do a random action. Go down to the bottom, hotkey. I'm going to call this one step. And I'm going to click to observe a keystroke, and we said that that was Control 6. So click Control 6. There you go. You go back, and now you've got that on there, one action. And I'm going to change this to be the little one logo that's usually in Pyware. So you click here in the little corner, set from file. And we got to navigate to where Pyware is. So Pyware is in Windows computer, is probably in Windows C drive and program files. But in Mac, you probably go to like applications and find the Pyware folder. So Pyware folder is right here, 11.3. Then you go to lib, like library, images. And you can see they've already provided all these little perfectly sized images here. I think they use them for, when they're in the little toolbar, but they also work for this really well. Now the one is a bit way down. You can see the quarter one. We'll do that in a second. But 16th one is here. Whole step. Open, and there you go. Okay, so I'm going to continue this on and just assign these and get them in, and then we can move them around. If you notice, you can just swap them like this, and we can figure out what way we want to put them later. Let's see what the Streamdeck library has. Maybe they got something cool. Delete. Trash. Love it. Boom. Delete that idea. All right. Now, since I use delete quite a bit, I'm going to put it up here. Put that there. Put this here. Put that there. I think this is a good... This would be a good working thing. I might do this, then this, do this, and then this. I think those two, because you're constantly clicking to change your selection tool and that sort of thing. So I think that's good. All right, let's go to Pyware and let's try out all our shortcuts. All right, we are back in Pyware. I'm just going to do this first. I'm going to set up some page tabs and we'll see if we can, just see how this works. So my Streamdeck is going. I've got all my presets that I just programmed into it. I'm going to make sure of one thing, just to make sure as I reopen Pyware, when I go to Utilities and Shortcut Editor, it's using that new set that I created that gave me some of those options to edit my shortcuts. So it's using the new set. I've got my Streamdeck ready to go, and I'm going to test all my buttons here. All right. Cool. So everything works the way I want it to, but I might want to do my play button. I think I'm going to switch that so that I can play the animation by pressing a button. So in review, the best thing to do is create that new set of shortcuts, edit some things so that you got it, type them up as you go for 15 or if it's 24 for the other one, the bigger Streamdeck, and have those ready. Get out of Pyware, move into your Streamdeck software so you can easily map things out and have it all just kind of done one program at a time, not trying to switch back and forth and that sort of thing. And that way you can have everything mapped out the way you want it and get it to work for you quickly. I hope this video has been helpful for you. I'm going to go back and switch some of my things now that I've gotten into Pyware and I've been playing with it. But hopefully you'll do the same and it'll evolve over time, your different keys and different buttons. Take care.